Wahala. Wahala. So then we assign the chief whip for that will be collecting our money. So I'll pay mine too. Then we had presentations by the consultant. The first presentation was focused on making the case for social protection, where we have the objective of the presentation, which is to justify the need for social protection policies, then highlight the benefit of investing in social protection, the definition of poverty, understanding poverty, um, which is measure absolute poverty and relative poverty. The absolute poverty we said is based on basic needs, e.g., clothing, food, and shelter. Then we have relative poverty, which is based on economic status relative to social standards, e.g., living below 60% of the median income. Then we went through why measure poverty, Nigerian poverty profile, then the Kaduna State poverty profile as well. Then we went through the causes of poverty, which we have economic causes, which relates to limited job opportunities and high cost of living. Then we have social causes, which is discrimination and exclusion. Then we have environmental causes, which has to do with climate change and poor infrastructure. Then we have political causes, which includes lack of participation in decision making. Then we have the effect of we went through the effect of poverty as well. Among the effects, we had hunger and malnutrition, limited access to education and healthcare, social exclusion and discrimination, poor health and low skill level. Then we went through the benefit of social protection, which is to reduce poverty and inequality, improve human capital development, strengthen economic resilience and social cohesion, build trust in government, and support economic reforms. Then the second presentation is why the review of the Kaduna State Social Protection Policy, where we have the reason for the review and area of focus in the review. Then after the second presentation, we went into groups where participants were divided into 4 groups, with each group assigned a specific chapter of the document for review. Group 1 to review chapter 1, group 2 to review chapter 2, group 3 to review chapter 3, and group 4. It was agreed that presentation by groups will be made this morning, and group secretaries are to send their review document as yesterday before 8, and we have received all of the submissions.
Job well done. Thank you very much.
Yes,
So
sir.
now we'll be taking comments of the candidates. Please capture or if you actually miss out on the comments. Okay. And the comments button.
1 minute. Is there?
So, thank you, Abdul. Thank you very much for your presentation. At least you have captured all what is expected to capture, but nothing to have a perfection except improve. So first, go to the goodwill messages from UNICEF. So take for instance, a reporting when you see UNICEF. In UNICEF, who is the representative and his designation? So second, at the last, you have itemized everything, but when it was the time that yesterday's session was ended and with prayer, individual prayer, you also need to capture this.
Thank you very much, sir. When the session closed yesterday, we should also highlight that it's closed with individual prayers.
You know, me, UNICEF don't enter my blood, right? So anytime, because there's never been a time where a UNICEF representative will make statement or will present goodwill message without mentioning women and children. And I've not seen you capture it there. And of which she mentioned it there too yesterday. She mentioned it yesterday. That all this, is there anything children and okay, so maybe I didn't see.
But your point's well taken, sir. Very well taken. Thank you.
Well done, Abdul. Um, when you started, I heard you refer to the head of PDCU as a partnership and donor coordination, but later on, I heard you mention it as a development. So take note of that. At the beginning, it was donor, not development, you said. Then look at it. It's not donor. Partnership and donor you wrote, but it's supposed to be partnership and development coordination. Then secondly, when you were referring to the time that the representative of the CS made her own goodwill message, you said the representative of OGP. So I think she spoke on behalf of the CSOs here entirely. Is that it? Sumaya, please. I believe you spoke on behalf of the CSOs here when you gave your goodwill message. So please take note. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Do we have other comments? Any other comment? None. All right. I believe the secretariat already took the comments given. I'm not sure I saw where you wrote the anthem. Did you? The anthem, national anthem. Okay, so we took it to for somebody to read this and say we did not honor Nigeria. We did. All right, so thank you so much. We would go into the group presentation now, which is the crux of our work for today. And we will start accordingly with group one. Group one reviewed chapter one. So please kindly come forward. Since you submitted to Abdullah would be projecting. So whatever comment, acceptance, whatever we are making, he'll be doing it there generally. But the group, we need to counter it too. So we have two persons doing it. The group should also assign someone who is also working on the document and taking the same corrections. So that just in case someone misses out something, the other person can balance out, please. So Abdul will be doing the central note taking projecting for everyone to see, but the group should also have someone who is seated there and taking notes, taking corrections and all that, and writing comments. Are we together? He is. He will project it. Yes. But someone should also edit from there. That's what we are saying. Thank you, Gazushi. So we are starting with video of like one. Yes, we're starting with group one. Please, the presenter should come forward. Your hotspot.